everybody, Rob here from Making Spirits Bright, and I have a new inflatable review for you today. This is sold at Lowe's. It is the Jack-O-Lantern in the box. As you can see, it is animated, and we're going to do a review on this today, give it a Rob rating, check out the animation, and see how it rates. Okay, let's take a good up-close look at the box. So as you can see, this one is 4.5 feet tall. Is the Jack-O-Lantern in the box, LED lighting. Of course, it's animated. And there's a good look at the actual inflatable, and you can kind of see the animation. Looks like he goes down and up. We'll see how well he's animated. Hopefully he goes down far enough that it looks like he actually goes inside the box and then pops up. So that is the front of the box. Side. And there's just a diagram there showing you how it compares to the average human. It is a 2021 inflatable, of course. So this one sells at Lowe's for $69.98. It is in a smaller box, so it's definitely smaller than like the Vampire Time for a Coffin Break, which is right here. So actually you can see the size difference in the two boxes. So it's much smaller, so I'm totally expecting cheap fans on this one. Which, you know, for the price of nearly 70 bucks to have cheap fans, I imagine it's going to have 2 cheap fans. It's not a great deal, but like I said in previous reviews, I'm a sucker for anything animated, so I thought I would get this one. I just think animated inflatables just have a really good wow factor to those who come and watch your display. It also has on the box here, you can see the little crank lever for the Jack-O-Lantern in the box. All right, so let's get this open and take a look, get inflated, and go from there. Okay, we'll take a quick look at the fan. So you got like, it's probably a medium size cheap fan, I imagine. And there's another one. We're gonna have to look inside to see it. Another little fan inside for the animation. All right, so let's get this inflated. Okay, so let's check out the animation. So he inflates all the way up like that, and then he will go down, and we'll see how far he goes into the box. definitely further than the Vampire does. Now, if the Vampire went down that far, I could have lived with that. So the animation on this one is definitely better. So it's a pretty simple animation. There's nothing, no arms or anything like that. It's just the jack-o'-lantern with kind of like a black base to maybe at night make it look like he's just rising up. I don't know, since it's dark, if it would just make it look like the pumpkin itself is just rising up. But you know, on the front it says jack-o'-lantern in the box. You got the lever on the side. It's got the orange knob. You've got a tie down here. You can see the cheap fan in the back. You got space there underneath. Another tie down there and a tie down there. So you got 1, 2, 3, and yeah, there's 4. I missed that one. And there's not one in the front or the back as well. All right, so let's take this inside and see what it looks like in the dark. Okay, so now we're gonna shut the lights off and see what he looks like in the dark. Remember, he is LED lit, so there's no incandescent C7s or anything like that. So we're just gonna have LED lighting. So we'll check out that and the animation in the dark. And there you go. So the LED is not super bright. It gives it a decent enough glow that you can kind of make out the lettering on the inflatable, which again, comparing it to the animated Vampire coffin, I can at least see the lettering on this. On the Vampire, I could not see the lettering at all at night. The head of the pumpkin lights pretty well. We'll watch it go down. Again, it goes down pretty low, which I wish had been the case in the Time for a Coffin Break inflatable. And it lights up to where you can pretty much only see the pumpkin, so it does kind of give it a floating effect a little bit. And then we'll zoom out a little. So yeah. We're going to give this a Rob rating, value, design, and wow factor. So for value, it costs $69.98. It's cheap fan, LED lit. The animation does work well, so that is nice. I don't know. It is what it is. I still think it should be a little bit cheaper, maybe $49.98. So I think it's a little overpriced. So we're going to do for value 7 out of 10. For design, I mean, it's a cool design. Nothing fantastic. Nothing out of this world brand new. So pretty basic. So, but it is animated, and I personally like animated stuff. So for design, we're going to do, I don't know. We're going to do 6 out of 10. I don't think it's anything fantastic, but we'll do 6 out of 10. And then wow factor, because it's animated, it'll get more attention. But again, it's nothing fantastic, so we'll do 7 out of 10 there. So that brings the total to 19 out of 30 on the Rob rating scale. So you can see where that falls. And again, this is nothing fantastic. I think this is for anybody who is a fan of animated inflatables. There's other animated inflatables coming out this year. I know there's the bear and the Jack-in-the-Box type thing is probably going to be very, very similar to this one. Matter of fact, that one's cheaper. I think that one's priced a lot better and sold at Home Depot. Yeah, this one I think is just a little too high at $69.98. $49.98 is the sweet spot for it, in my opinion. $59.98 tops. Alright guys, so hopefully you enjoyed the review. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.